Yo, what's up, guys? I'm Jourdin Pauline, and I'm on the Nico Blitz Podcast.
Oh my God, is that Nico Blitz?
All right, man. Nico Blitz Podcast, episode 12 or 13. We're somewhere over there. We got the Guyanese Pop Princess in the building. Jourdin Pauline, what's good?
Thank you for having me.
I'm happy to have you. You know, it's so funny because I feel like pop is definitely making its resurgence in the world right now. I feel like from 2015 till about 2020, it was like super hip hop. But now I love the fact that we're kind of like, you know, taking it back a little bit, going into like this pop trap scene is pretty cool. And that's literally the sound that you got.
Literally my sound. Yeah. Yeah.
You've been working on that sound for a minute, or
Yeah,
you know,
like,
is it
I've
just
always had a vision of the sound. Like I always knew I wanted to be a pop artist. Well, also like hip hop elements to a sense, because you know I like shit that makes a move, like a room move. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoy like having crowds moving and rocking with you. But yeah,
you know, because I'll be DJing at some of these clubs, right? Some clubs, when I play like super hip hop shit, you know, like some of the newer shit, like it don't really get people moving. People, you know, kind of just chilling. But when I play some pop shit or even like some throwback pop shit, people be moving all
they
the
be
time.
moving, yeah. It's also like a really good. I feel like kids or like people coming up that's getting into music, finding out what they like to listen to. It all generates to like pop or like off-brand genres, like alternative or something. It kind of cultivate a human. So when they grow up, hip-hop just kind of falls in there, and then it's more appreciated. I don't know if that makes sense.
I feel you
but
on that.
You kind of grow up on different sounds other than hip-hop,
Yeah.
and it all comes together.
So for people who may not, you know, have heard of your music before, like who would you say were some of your influences growing up and how they like, I guess, created the music that you create today?
Oh my God, I have so many influences like Vampire Weekend, Led Zeppelin, Minnie Riperton.
Oh my
Prince.
God. Okay.
I listen to a lot of different music because I feel like, I don't know, that's kind of just how, I don't know, it just made me who I am today. So I've always been a music lover. I listen to everything. I love like eccentric sounds and like random weird stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, you know, I listened to Purple Rain for the first time over pandemic, right?
You just now heard that
Hey,
song?
no, not the song, but like, you know, the whole album. The whole album. Yeah. She looked at me so crazy.
I was about to grill you.
Nah, but like, there's a lot of weird sounds that he be using, and especially during that time, like, I'm not sure if it was like something for that time, but I could see now why he was such a phenomenal and unique artist. You know what I mean? Because it's like when you dive deep into like random shit that people haven't heard, it's like, man, like I kind of want to listen to the whole thing now.
Yeah, exactly.
What would you say is like your favorite Prince album?
All of them. Literally every single Prince album. Prince, the self-title, Purple Rain, of course. Adore You. I don't know. I listen to like all the Prince albums on shuffle. I literally listen to, he will tell you every Prince song you would even, I don't know. Just Prince.
Oh my God. No, I feel like I need you to like remix a whole bunch of Prince songs.
That would be amazing. I mean, people have actually done it, and it kind of upsets me because nobody does it as great as he does it. So, like,
sure.
if I'm going to do something like that, I want to make sure I'm honoring him in the right light and way, like something that's not going to disappoint Prince, because I know a lot of people that knew him and, like, the type of person that they painted him to be, like, he was a genius, you know? So I make sure if I do anything Prince related, I am giving him his utmost respect and honor, so he'll be smiling in heaven about it.
Yeah, that's super respectful though. I feel like a lot of people just go back, they just dig, they don't necessarily know like the history.
Sounds hard, just do it, and then like they don't know like this is somebody's true like soul and emotions in this, you know. And he really did put that in everything he dropped.
Was your family playing Prince and Led Zeppelin and all that growing up?
My mom was playing Prince growing up. Led Zeppelin, I kind of just discovered that on my own, just like, I don't know, just randomly YouTube searching and stuff. But no, like I grew up in a household with like soca music. Minnie Riperton would play every single day. Aretha, fucking everybody really, like Prince and stuff. But I kind of got into like my Vampire Weekend, Paramore, all that different phase when I was probably like 12 years old, 13.
Yeah.
And I went emo for a little month or two. And
The hair probably wasn't blonde back then,
it
huh?
wasn't, but I did cut it. And then my mom was like, "Why the fuck would you do that?"
God.
But yeah, I was in a phase.
Hey, so you super stoked about that lineup that just dropped yesterday, was it? Was it yesterday? I think
what?
you got like it's like a whole emo night.
Where?
You didn't see it?
No.
Oh my God, hold on. My girl just posted this shit.
What? Are you
Watch, I'm
talking
gonna
about?
read this for you. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get geeked. You an Avril Lavigne fan? Oh yeah, she already
what?
geeked. Hold on. Okay, My Chemical Romance, Paramore,
Oh my God.
Avril Lavigne. Ooh, Bright Eyes, Jimmy Eat World. And she's like, yeah, not them. But I mean, already from My Chemical Romance, Paramore,
Bro,
and Avril
what?
Lavigne, I'm like, bro.
Oh, I'm there. What is it?
When we were young,
When we were young.
yeah,
Oh my God, I'm gonna go.
it looks kind of lit.
I'll
I mean,
be there.
it's so get this, it's a 1-day festival
Oh wow.
for like $250 with like just a shit ton of bands,
A day to remember? Oh my God,
a
bro.
shit ton of bands.
Oh my God, bro. I'm gonna write this down, bro. And it's 222.
I just put you
like,
on.
Yeah, you just really put me on.
But yeah, that emo phase. You were in the
Yeah.
emo phase too? Bro, the emo phase was just so lit back then. And I feel like that's the type of shit that really just hits your
That's
soul.
what really, I feel like that's what kind of cultivated today's kids, today's generation in a sense.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, for sure. But I mean, you definitely just went into the pop realm. You just,
Yeah.
you know, didn't even like go over like the emo phase in
Yeah.
regards to your music or anything.
I mean, I have some songs that's in the vault that's
Mm-hmm.
a little like, you know, a little eye turning, like, okay.
Experimental. We'll say
It's
experimental.
yeah. But you know, I have like so many sounds and like I let the angels speak through me. So like I just let it out. Whatever comes, it might sound crazy, but it all comes together at the
I
end.
feel it. I feel it. You know, I think you're probably the only person who I know openly says they're Guyanese. And I think that's really fucking cool. I
Thank
feel like a
you.
lot of people are coming out about their culture a lot
Yeah.
more often now, but
Yeah.
you're probably the first who's like, yeah, I'm Guyanese and I rep that shit hard.
Yeah, that's literally me. That's literally me.
But what does that mean though? Because I'm Filipino. I mean, you know what I mean?
That's
It's
just who
like,
I am. Like when I moved from Guyana at such an early age, I didn't really get to experience it as much. And what made me like so proud to be where I'm from is like experiencing America and like all the ego here and all the mean people and you know, it's different back home. Like I feel at home, I feel whole, you know? So like you can move somebody out of there, but you can't take that place out of the person, you know? So I really feel like it's my complete upright duty to rep who I am, where I'm from at all times, because that's really who I am and where I'm from.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure like I carry that as much as I can because like, I don't know, like kids used to say little mean stuff to me back then. I'd be like, I don't care, I'm not American, I'm from Guyana. Like y'all gonna have, and then when all the COVID shit was happening, I'm like, all right, I'll go back to Guyana. Like deport me. I'm just kidding.
but you were bad. You said,
Hey, yo,
Oh,
but
shit.
like, yeah, like I just, that's like my security. Like my family's there. Like I like the food, like my everything about it just makes me feel so alive, and that's what makes me go hard every day. Is so I'm able to put the people in, where I'm from on, put my family on, put my friends on. Like that's really the reason. Because I'm like, who else gonna do it? Now people are saying they're from Guyana and stuff, but before then, I mean, like, Guyanese people don't really have a stand-up person repping for them. So
you can't think of nobody who was like,
No.
damn,
no,
that's crazy. Why do you
No.
think there hasn't been anybody who's like, I guess, been that person to really push?
I don't know. I mean, because everybody feels like, I don't know. At one point in time, like even when we came to America, my mom felt the need to Americanize herself to fit in to the standards. So a lot of people, when they come to the States, they feel the term of like, oh, let me clean it up to be more professional, do this and this and that. And then like, you know, they grow up in New York or Toronto and they just feel like who they are. That's who, I mean, it is a part of who you are, but I feel like you should always carry where you're from and hold it with honor because it's part of who you are.
Yeah, I mean, it's so crazy when you come from another country, right? And then especially when your family's trying to move over. So especially in like Asian, Filipino culture, for example, when you have somebody move from the Philippines or like China or Vietnam, when they move to the United States, I mean, their name could be totally unpronounceable in the United States, you feel me? So they changed their names to like Billy or Bob. No, I promise you. And it's so crazy to me. So people ask me like, why is that? It's because when they see the United States on television, that's all they know.
Yeah.
So you want to they want to try to make themselves normal in the eyes when they go to the United States.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is for a lot of foreigners.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a friend named Kim. Shout out Kim, that's my bitch. But like she calls herself Kim and her name is completely something different. Like but she's from where's Kim from? Somalian. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you didn't go through any name changes when you moved out here?
No, because Pauline is my grandmother's name. Jourdin, my mom just felt like she was obsessed with Michael Jordan at the time. I don't know. I don't really know where the name Jourdin came from, but my name was supposed to be something completely different.
What was it supposed to be?
I think it was supposed to be Mocha or something. It started with an M. It was going to be ghetto. But I mean, if your name is Mocha, shout out to you. You're not gonna.
That's a fire. I rock with Mocha.
I don't really know, but I know that I had a few names in play before Jourdin.
Okay, yeah. So then moving out here, was it like it must have been a huge culture shock when you moved out here? What age did you?
6 years old.
6?
Yeah.
Oh my
but
God.
I remember my whole life like it was yesterday, which is crazy. Like I really do. So I remember coming here and then it was just like a hard time. And then I ended up going to Angeles Mesa.
Where?
It's a school in the hood.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I just wasn't having it. Like, it was just not the vibe.
Well, what do you mean it was a hard time?
It was really, I mean, like, because, you know, we didn't really have a lot of money. We came all the way from Guyana. So that really bent the pockets, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, we were living with different people and all this different stuff. And then I went to school. I'm like, okay, I'll get away. Let me just try it. I didn't really want to go, but kids were just hella freaking mean. Like, terrible. Children are terrible.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't think today's children, they're probably terrible, too.
Have you seen Euphoria?
Yeah, no, today's children
it's terrible. It's bad out here, yo.
You kids nowadays, I don't know what's up with you guys, but yeah, you know, I tried to give it a go, and then it just wasn't meshing for me. I just felt like, I don't know, I don't belong here. So after months of crying to my mom about it, I got homeschooled, and then I was homeschooled ever since, and I never went back to school.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So you likely enjoyed the homeschooling way more.
Yeah.
You didn't feel sheltered or anything?
I did. It wasn't like amazing.
Yeah.
But it was just like, I don't know. I feel like I would have been a different girl if I would have went to school, because I would have probably tried to fit in and, you know, be like everybody else or something. But homeschool taught me how to be myself, and I spent a lot of time with myself and time to discover my emo phase and shit. So I'm pretty grateful.
I mean, hey, that's the best time to discover yourself too. I mean, at least during that time, like, especially since it seemed like it was so bad for you at school and whatnot, that you had time to really find yourself. Because I feel like that's an issue that a lot of kids do face nowadays.
Yeah, because they're trying to please everybody. Yeah, conform to everybody around them. Like school, I imagine school to be extremely hard. Imagine like high school, where it's like, especially when you don't really know yourself, it's probably a pretty girl at school you want to look like or something. Like, I don't know. I don't really know what kids are going through, but yeah, I don't imagine it to be easy.
Oh yeah, I've watched like all season 1 of Euphoria, the first 2 episodes that just came out. I'd be so fucking terrified to have a kid right now.
Yeah.
Be nuts. So then you didn't do like prom or anything like that?
No, I didn't do anything. And then like I had a phase in my life. Like my cousins and stuff went to school and they were popular and just like tell me stories about high school and stuff. I really, really wanted to go to prom, but I was like overweight. And then a lot of people didn't really like me because I don't know. I was just like a homeschool girl that was weird, so nobody fucked with me. So I really wanted to go to prom, but I never got the chance to go. And then, yeah, my mom was like, "Don't worry about prom. You'll go to the Met Gala," and I kept that tucked ever since.
The Met Gala?
Yeah, I'm going to that Met Gala.
Hey, shit.
For sure.
Yeah, that's what's up. When did music get involved in your life, I guess, professionally?
At 10.
Super early.
Super early, yeah.
Okay. How'd you, get into that so early?
Because my mom wanted to pursue her dream in music, to be a manager and be in the field. So, like I said, I was homeschooled, so she didn't have a lot of babysitters, didn't have a lot of money, so she had to like tag me along sometimes. And I'm a little forceful, and I made my way, and I was like, "Yo, I make music too." But like, shut this little girl up, put her in the other room. But then I ended up getting through to somebody one day, and then that's how I ended up like really getting it going.
Define you got through to somebody.
I was like, listen to this. And I actually like sung it. I was super nervous. I remember the moment. I actually did it 3 times. And the first time they was like, "No, you'll be a good executive though." And I was like, I don't want to be an executive. And I came back. I actually hacked my mom's email, sent the song I made on Audacity. It's like an old recording app. And I sent it to everybody in her email. Like, everybody, and it was like, "Oh my God, yeah, I think Jourdin got into your email, blah blah blah." The song sounded terrible, and then the 3rd time, I was like, "I wrote this song, I worked really hard on it," and they was like, "Actually, it's really good." And then ever since then, they asked my opinion for every song. Like, I used to I still come up with hooks. I just come up with shit so quick that they was like, "Okay, wait, this is actually really good." So now, like, nothing went through the door without checking with me first, and then that's how it's gonna happen.
I feel it. I mean, dude, damn, you've been working since 10. That means you must be cranking out music hella fast now.
Yeah, I do.
That's lit.
Yeah, and then now that it's getting like a little, like it's getting, I don't know, it's getting like really serious.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's more pressure behind my music. At first, it was just like, just doing what I do.
Just crank shit out, yeah.
Cranking shit out. But now I have like 30 people in the studio. I have people just like judging everything and stuff. It's still easy, but it's like, okay, now it's like,
yeah, it's like if you thought you were on your A game, now let me get even more so on my A game.
Now I gotta get on my A plus game. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it. I mean, shit, you working now.
Yeah.
I mean, the latest album is fucking fire, by the way. I think Toxic was definitely up there with one of my favorite records.
Thank you.
I do gotta ask. So, Toxicity is like something that a lot of I'm on Twitch all the time DJing, right? A lot of people always talk about toxic traits, whether it be toxic traits within themselves or toxic traits from other people. And as of recently, there've been like whole red flags and everything on like Twitter and shit. Like when you see somebody, like, what would you say is like a red flag that somebody does where you're just like, nah, I'm good now?
What are my top red flags?
Top red flags.
I would say, I feel like everything people do are red flags now. I don't know.
Sheesh, fucking everything.
I don't know.
My girl had me fucked up the other day because she sent me a tweet because I DJ. She's like, top red flag if the guy's a DJ. I said, what? I do this shit for a living.
Hey, yo. Them For You pages really be for you, because that's crazy.
That's why I was like, why the fuck did this show up on your shit? Okay, you can't say everything, though. There must be a red flag.
Not everything. I feel like when people say one thing and mean another, or like when people are just really mean, yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I might be a little PTSD from when you were younger, too.
Yeah. I think so.
She's like, fuck, you just realized my whole life.
I think that's really what it is, because, like, yeah, like, I don't take mean people lightly. Like, I don't want to, even when I come off as a little bit mean, sometimes I have to check myself immediately because I know what it's like to be in the other person's shoes. So I try my best to be, like, respectful as much as I can to everybody. And the more and more popular and recognized I get, it's like, I don't know, I don't want new people meeting me, first impressions to be like, I don't know.
Yeah, like she hella rude or anything.
Yeah, like I don't do that.
I think that's the struggle though, coming with like, you know, like fame, clout, whatever you want to call it, right? Because, you know, you have like upward of like 1 million followers, and it's like, so it's a lot easier for people to recognize you. So I can only imagine it's like very difficult. Like, let's say you having a bad day, it's kind of like, well, shit, like how do I put on this facade, but how do I also be cool with everybody?
Oh, I'm really working on that. I mean, cause like, you know, every day we have a choice to wake up and choose peace and like be happy start of the day. But like some days, like if I have to wake up too early and I know I got shit to do and my mama could irritate me early and then I have to hop on a conference call and I have to be like, hey guys, like, but even though I'm like upset,
Yeah,
it's actually like I'm balancing it. Like I'm really balancing it because I don't want nobody to think I'm
hella rude
asshole
or anything. Yeah.
anything, you know.
So then what do you do to find your peace of mind throughout the day?
I pray a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that huge in your culture?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's just huge for me because I feel like it's too much shit going on in this world not to. Like, I need to have like my own serenity, peace of mind. Like, and the goals I have is not something to take lightly. So I need to make sure I'm centered in every way possible.
What are those goals?
Big ones. Like, really big ones.
Ain't no specifics.
Game changing. I just want to game change everything. So I mean, and to be in that position of game changing, you're gonna have some big balls. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it.
And that strength and courage come from prayer for me.
I love it. I love it. Not a lot of people would be open about that either. Truthfully.
Yeah, a lot of people don't be, but I mean, like, why not? I honestly don't care what anybody has to think of me.
Yeah.
Or anybody got to say, like, this is my life. And, yeah, shit.
Amen, girl. Amen. That's all I got to say, because people do find it in several different ways, you feel me? Like, but that's also, I mean, you could find it in prayer. You could find it in exercise. And by the way, she just got off of, like, a leg workout, so her leg's kind of noodly right now.
Very noodly. It's, like, no games.
But you feel me? Like, you know, you could find it in prayer, you could find it in working out, but then people also find it in drugs and some stupid shit too.
Yeah,
you know?
and that right there is like scary. Like, I've seen people choose narcotics and things like that for their, like, I mean, that's your life. You want to do what you want to do, but I feel like you must keep centeredness with yourself and be aware and accountable for who you are and what you're doing.
Say that shit again. Yeah. Come on, man. Be fucking accountable.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
How do you make love songs about nobody? Like, I feel like you always got to have a muse for something, you know?
I mean, I came up with that title a long time ago.
Okay.
So I had to stick with it. Like, I'm very big on writing things out, planning things ahead. So I planned this album a long time ago, like 13, 12 years old. I wrote it down. I wasn't fucking with nobody. I was a kid, you know, I was chubby, looking at Twilight and stuff. Like, you know, like, I'm like,
she was Team Edward, by the way.
Edward Cullen.
Oh, see, she was. She said, Nico, where the hell you been, loca?
I really was. Like, Edward Cullen.
Wait, you were really Team Edward?
Edward, yeah.
I was rocking with Jacob.
I was rocking with Jacob too, but he just gave me like corny vibes. Some of the, like, he was giving me the corny vibes, like, but Bella chose right. Then she got pregnant. Bro, when I tell you I was the ultimate Twilight fan, like, it was obsessed. God. Like, shrines in my room, like.
Shrines? You had Twilight shrines?
I had a book that I made with like all these pictures of Edward and Xing out Bella's face. Yeah. And then I had like Robert Pattinson all over my, bro. Like, Robert Pattinson and Harry Styles, bro, changed my life.
Oh my God.
I swear, bro. Without them, actually, like, one of these days I'm probably gonna thank them when I cross paths with them, because like if it wasn't for them two motivating me, I don't know. Yeah, that was crazy.
I love it. I do gotta say though, you know, when you watch it back when you're older, right?
Yeah.
the things that Edward was doing was kind of,
He was
kind of sus.
He was a little
Kind of
sus, you know. He was a little sus. He's just like hella protective and like, I don't know.
That's a toxic relationship right
there. It was
there.
a little toxic. It was. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Yeah.
And that, my friends, was the muse for the song Toxic on Love Songs About Nobody.
Colin and Bella.
That's sick though. Shit. But so, damn, you made that album title like 12, 13 years ago and you still kept with it. That's cool. But then what about the songs? Like, were those songs more recent or were those songs also songs that you wrote?
They're all new songs.
Okay,
all
okay.
the music except for Danger. I made that song 4 years ago. What are the songs I made a while ago? Yeah, that was like the only really old song on there. But yeah.
Okay. What would you say was your favorite song to write on the project?
Nasty, because Nasty was made in 20 minutes, and then
That's quick.
Lustful Desires. I love that song. What's another song? Priceless. Everybody loves Priceless and Pretty Girls.
I like Lustful Desires myself. That one was fucking fire. I think as soon as the beat hit, I was like, okay, I'm gonna like this one for sure. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I saw you're doing the encore shit tomorrow.
Yes.
Is this your first time doing it?
This is my first time, so I want mad people to come pull up. Link is in my story bio. When does this air?
I mean, this is probably gonna air in like a week or two. But
I
mean, they'll probably have watched it already. But I will say, because I actually went to the encore thing with my homegirl Twee, and she ended up performing. And it's kind of cool seeing that artists are moving into the metaverse.
Yeah, right?
You into the metaverse and all that?
I ain't never even been yet. I don't even know where that accent came from.
Oh, shit. I mean, if you get like an Oculus Rift and everything, you kind of just enter. But it's kind of interesting to see like how the pandemic kind of shifted not only the trajectory for artists, but also the trajectory for like concerts and whatnot. Because you could watch like a whole concert on Twitch now, you know, like people watch the Kanye West Drake shit on there.
Oh, wow.
And, you know, like for your shit with Encore, it's like, well, now you can just enter the metaverse and literally just watch this concert from your phone. Like, what do you think about the shift of the music industry?
I think this is going to make a lot of sense, you know, because I mean, I feel like they're trying to keep us. I think they're trying to keep us in a lot more in today's generation. I don't know. So I don't really know. I have mixed feelings about the metaverse, but you know, I'm doing shows there, so come pull up to the concert. You know what I'm saying? We doing shit we can't do in real life. Apparently, we can, but. Yeah, I mean, it gives a chance for everybody around the world to be at one place at one time. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Actually, I enjoy that. Because, like, yeah, you know? Yeah. Because I have fans, like, all over. So now it's like, we got to meet up one place. We got all come together. But it's also still, like, an emotionless feeling, you know? Because you're not there in real time. Yeah. I don't know. I have mixed feelings.
I mean, I'm very 50-50 about it.
Yeah, me too.
Like I said, like, I DJ on Twitch, like, at least once a week now. I did it literally every single day for 365 days straight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so I would have people who would watch me in the UK, people who watch me in the Philippines, South America, literally all across the world. So now it's like, cool, when I go to these places, I'm kind of set if I got some gigs, you feel me?
Exactly, yeah.
But at the same time, it's like I still DJ at clubs. Nothing necessarily replaces that feeling when you in front of people and performing and, you know, you seeing people move and dance. But the reach that you get on the internet is crazy.
It's crazy, yeah. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, man, shouts out to the metaverse. I think we're going to all end up moving to the metaverse in one way or another in the future.
What's crazy to me about the metaverse is how you got splitting your real money.
Yes.
That's wild.
Yeah. I mean, it's like crypto and all that. You into that?
I'm actually getting into it. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, you got to spend your actual money to buy property. You know what I'm saying? That's wild. Like, why is no games to play to add coins or something? You got to spend, like, real $2 million, real $500,000 to own something. Like,
well, you know, Snoop Dogg actually just bought some property in the metaverse for like $8 million for a mansion. Oh, yeah.
I didn't know it was real money, 8 million.
Real money. I ain't shitting you. I might be wrong with the 8. It could be 2 or 3, but this is some real shit.
If it's $1 million in a metaverse for virtual reality, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
So imagine, right? Imagine if you own, because, you know, we try to own some houses in real life and we trying to like pimp that shit out, right?
Yeah.
Imagine in a couple years.
Niggas gonna be living in shacks in fucking, in a metaverse, like, oh, I'm in my mansion, but really living in a fucking shack in real life. Like, where are your priorities, sir? Because what is going on? Like, I need to figure it out, because that sounds absurd to me.
Hey, honestly, if you got that dough, you better make it work somehow.
Yeah.
I'm kind of rocking with it.
Yeah, I'm rocking with it.
Whew. Jourdin, the album's out right now, but what you got coming up for you in 2022? She's like, this is my favorite part.
I'm live in the Metaverse, so come fuck with me. Tickets is $1,500 a piece. I'm just kidding. It's going straight to my account. I'm just kidding. What am I doing? Deluxe Love Songs by Nobody dropping. Merch is coming. Shows up the ass. Pause, but a lot of shows. Yeah, and I'm filming. That's pretty much all I'm doing, and then taking it.
Filming like music videos. TV shows
and music videos. Of course, I'm shooting the Priceless video next week, and then I'm working on this deluxe. I'm making sure it's the best that it could possibly be, and we're gonna take it from there.
What TV shows you working on?
I don't want to talk about it right now, because I felt like my mom told me / manager told me that I say things too much in the interview sometimes. So I'm like, okay, maybe I should just look at myself in the mirror and take accountability, you know.
I feel it.
And stop saying too much in interviews. But
hey, but when the TV shows come out, they come out.
But yeah.
I'm rocking with it.
Yeah.
One last question before we head out. Like, I saw you do some philanthropy work, but I couldn't find where or what you do.
I had an organization for HIV and AIDS to bring awareness to it, but we actually are venturing into something else now. Okay. So I'm actually doing a clothing drive for the homeless and just like girls coming into their own that don't really have the finances or money to buy clothes, or if they're starting school and they need a new wardrobe. I'm actually just like getting really fire pieces for my girls and guys. Also just pretty much giving away stuff to the homeless, like clothes, blankets, food, feminine products, all of that. So that's all in the works. So I just needed to get some things in order on my side for I'm able to make all of this like come into fruition. So that's what I'm really focused on right now, because I have a lot of fans that's in need of like little knickknacks that you shouldn't be in need for. So I'm actually doing the best I can to get all that together and out there.
I love to see it. Guyanese Pop Princess, philanthropist, TV star. Did I miss anything?
Visionary.
I think visionary.
Genius girl.
I think visionary kind of encapsulates all that.
Yeah.
Jourdin Pauline, everybody. Nico Blitz Podcast. Woo-hoo.